Good evening, everyone. You're welcome to the webinar for the month of June. And tonight, you'll be learning about the vision blueprint. You'll be learning how to define, document, and pursue your vision for life. And this webinar is one of the webinars we do on Top Club every month, where we bring young people together to learn how they can discover their purpose and also work in line with fulfilling their purpose. And for the past 5 months now, since the beginning of the year, we've been taking everyone on a journey, right? We started the year by talking about identity, right? So after discovering and understanding your identity, the next thing is for you to discover your purpose, which we did last month. And now that you have discovered your purpose, the next thing now, as you work towards becoming a purpose-driven leader and fulfilling destiny, is for you to start defining your vision, crafting your vision, right? And that vision must be in line with your purpose. So tonight's session is about helping you define that vision, document the vision, and also help you start pursuing the vision. That's the idea for tonight's session, and it's going to be an amazing time of learning. And I want you to take away every form of distraction. Some of you have to share this with your friends. You have to share this with your loved ones because by the end of tonight's session, you would have known what vision is all about, how vision connects to your purpose, and what you can do to create your vision. And not just create your vision, document it and start living in line and pursuing your vision so that you can fulfill your purpose. So I'm excited for this session. And if you are just watching or meeting me for the first time, my name is Mordecai Orimiladeye, and I'm the founder of Teens on Purpose International. We serve both teenagers and youths, and my goal is to help young people to discover their purpose for life and start living in line with it so that they can become a purpose-driven leader. So without wasting time, I'll start by, let me see the comment section first. So if you're joining me, if you can hear me loud and clear, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me, and if you are ready for what we have for you tonight. So some of our leaders, the webinar team, I will appreciate if you can update our community to know that we've started the webinar and it's time to learn about vision, and no one must miss this. It's very important, right? In the next few minutes, I want to take your notepad, your pen, or whatever you have to just document things because I want to make sure it's practical enough, right? So that by the time you are done with this, you can start doing something. You will have written down your vision and you can start doing something about that. Thank you, leader. Bring solar blessing. Thank you for joining tonight. So without wasting time, let me start by saying this. So many of you know my story already. Thank you, leader Queen Lydia. Glad to have you here. So most of you know my story already about how I discovered my purpose when I was 17 years old, right? And I know by now, based on everything we've talked so far, everyone on this call should have known their purpose, right? If you haven't known it yet, still just go through our previous videos, the replays, and just you'll learn more about purpose, how you can discover your purpose. But tonight's session is about vision because after you have discovered your purpose, most people are not fulfilling purpose and destiny because they discovered their purpose and left it that way. But beyond discovering your purpose, knowing that your life counts, knowing that your life matters, knowing that you are here to impact your world, to solve problems, to create change, and you know that you have what it takes. Beyond all that, you have to craft a vision that is aligned with that purpose. Purpose is knowing why you are here. Vision is knowing what you will do, as in what can you see that is connected to why you are here. That's what vision is about. Vision is that okay, I know I'm here to impact life, to solve problem. Now, vision is seeing how you do that. That's the idea of vision. But living it just as purpose, living it at the discovery stage of purpose is not enough because beyond knowing you are here for a reason, you must do something about why you are here. You must know, okay, for me to, what is the picture of the fulfillment of my purpose? That's what vision is about. What's the picture, the fulfillment of my purpose? So, like I was talking about my story, right? So after discovering my purpose, I remember on my 17th birthday, I took one of my notepads, the note I had then, right? And I started writing visions for my life because I knew that, okay, I'm here to impact lives. I'm here to transform lives. Now, what can I do? What can I build to actually fulfill that? And that's the idea of vision. So I remember then writing that I'll build an organization that is going to impact young people around the world. I'm going to set up top clubs across different states in Nigeria, how I'm going to build a platform that inspires people. I, I had a vision of how I'm going to write books that transform the way people think, that change people's mindset, and help them live a life of meaning and purpose. I remember just writing those visions down when I was 17 years old. And for the last few years, I've been able to, don't forget, I discovered my purpose first. And after discovering my purpose, I started betting visions for my life, right? As I bet those visions, because once you know your purpose, you start saying, okay, what can I do to do this, to fulfill my purpose? If you can ask yourself that question, you're already walking in the path of vision. That what can I do? What can I see ahead? How do my purpose look like when it's fulfilled? You're already walking the path of vision. And that's what happened when I was 17 years old, right? I started writing the visions of what I'll do as regards my purpose. I know I'm here to inspire people, but it's not just yet, it's not enough to just know your purpose. How will I go about fulfilling that purpose? How will the end result of my purpose look like? And that's why I wrote that vision some years ago, right? And in the past few years, I've been able to pursue that vision. The things on purpose you see today that have impacted over about 120,000 students across over 300 schools in 36 states in Nigeria was many years ago just a vision, right? Written down, right? So after writing down, you have to pursue it. So we've been able to do this and build this organization because there was a vision that was bettered, that was documented and was pursued. So it's not enough to just know your vision. You must what? You must define it. Beyond defining it, you must write it down. Beyond writing it down, then you must pursue it. The thing is that the problem there is that many people don't know their purpose, but the previous session has settled that already. You would have found your purpose. Second thing is that many people that know their purpose are not doing anything about that. And why are they not doing anything about that? Because they've not bet a vision that's aligned to their purpose. It's like someone that is pregnant. I love using this example. Even if you are pregnant, right? You know you are pregnant. That knowing it's your purpose, that you know that you are here, you have something inside of you that the world needs. That knowledge, right, of that a pregnant woman has, of the baby she carries inside her, that knowledge is the purpose. You know that you're here for a reason. You know you have a baby inside of you that you are created to deliver to the world. That knowledge is purpose. But beyond the knowledge, you must see it. Right? You must see the picture of that purpose, that knowledge, what you know that you carry inside of you. Right? And that's why you see people who are pregnant women and their husband, they can go to goes for scan, go to the hospital to scan, and then they'll see maybe a picture of how the baby will look like or something like that, right? And then you start seeing the picture of your purpose, what you know that you carry inside of you. Vision is not seen. It's like when you're not scanned and you're not seeing, they give you, they printed it out, right? You'll be seeing, look, this is your baby, this is the shape of a baby. This you start that vision, right? That vision, that picture is the vision. Then guess what? Beyond doing that, the pregnant woman have to go through the process, right? Taking the right medication, exercising, going for antenatal, until what will happen? All those one are the process. The person is pursuing that vision she has seen. You get what I'm saying? You know, okay, I have a baby inside of me. I have seen that, okay, there's a baby actually inside of me, right? The next thing is what? You start pursuing it. Okay, I'll take my medication, I'll sleep well, I'll rest well, until the final delivery day, the baby is bettered, right? And you can see the vision in the hands, right? But guess what? It started with knowing purpose, then vision, seeing how that purpose looks like once it's fulfilled, and finally betting, right? And many people are in different stages of their life, right? Some have known their purpose, some have beyond knowing their purpose, they don't have a vision. They've written that their vision, but it's not enough to write down a vision. The most important thing is for you to pursue it, because without pursuing it, and that pursuing part is what gets difficult for people. You get there are people that you meet today that I know my purpose. I want to build this. I want to do this. Ask them what are they doing about that? Nothing. Right. So this session is going to answer those questions around documenting your vision and defining your vision and also pursuing your vision. So we've been able to build things of purpose and impacted thousands of lives. What started as just an idea, a vision many years ago, written down, is becoming a reality. Personally, one of the visions I had then was that I'm going to write books, right? And on my 30th birthday, I wrote and launched my sixth book, Maximizing Your 20s. Don't forget, all those things were initially was just visions, writing books, impacting lives. My books are being read in 12 countries around the world, but it started as a vision many years ago. So it's not, I didn't just discover my purpose. I said, okay, what can I do about my purpose? I need to write books, I need to build organization, I need to create platforms, right? I wrote those things down. And for the past few years, I've been pursuing it. And that's why I tell people every day, I live a fulfilled life. I live a fulfilled life. And I want that to be your question or your response or your statement in the next few years as you can uncover your vision or define your vision, document it, and pursue it. Right. So, very quickly, I like using this question, and it's very important. Or not just question, a statement. In the next few years, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, you will arrive. The question is where. Can someone put that in the comment section? In the next few years, you will arrive. In the next 5 years, 10 years, you will arrive. The question is where. Most young people are just going through life. They don't know where they are going to. And anybody that start going through life without knowing a picture of where they are going to, where will they arrive? They will surely arrive nowhere. And when they arrive nowhere, guess what happens next? They get frustrated, they get tired, they get depressed. They start comparing themselves to other people. Other people that had a vision and pursued it, they didn't have a vision and they are angry about why they are not seeing betting things. Right. So in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, we are going to arrive. The question is where. There's a part in the scripture that talks about that where there's no vision, the people perish. I'm telling you, there are many young people you see today perishing, getting involved in what they should be involved in, spending time, wasting time online, spending time with friends that are going nowhere, and they expect to get somewhere. No, you all will get nowhere. That's the idea, right? Where there's no vision, the people perish. Where there's no vision, there's confusion. Imagine you are a leader and you told your followers that you are going somewhere, but you can't see where you are going. You didn't paint the picture of where they are going. What will happen? Just give it time. One person, one of your followers can say, "Okay, let's go like this. Why is go like this? Let's go." You get scattered in different directions because you as a leader, you don't even know where you are going. And that's the power of vision. In building everything I've built so far, there are people that have shared different ideas with me that are not aligned with my vision. I'm able to stick with my vision regardless of the opposition challenges that are faced because I am clear about where I'm going to. I'm clear about what I'm building. And guess what? The clarity doesn't happen most time at the beginning. As you take the journey towards your purpose and the vision you have captured in your mind, clarity is better. Do you get what I'm saying, right? Clarity is better. But imagine I don't have a picture of where I'm going. What will happen? I'll be moving in different directions, and that's what leads to confusion. That's what leads to distraction. So when the scripture talks about that, where there is no vision, the people perish. You don't know where you are going, right? You will go in different direction. You will end up in destruction because you didn't start by having a clear picture of actually your direction. That's why it's very important as young people. In fact, vision defines the kind of friends you keep. Vision the kind defines what you spend your time doing. Vision defines the direction you go in life. Vision defines the kind of books you read, the kind of events you attend. Vision is very important. Can someone put that in the comment section that vision is very important? Vision is very important. And let me tell you something about vision, right? For example, before, don't forget the title is called the Vision Blueprint. Before an architect start building a building, maybe probably a company, a building, or whatever it is, right? Before an architect starts, they first create a blueprint. They don't just start by saying that, okay, I want to build I want to get blocks, I want to get workers, I want to get the things, materials I'm going to build. No, they don't start with that. They start by asking themselves what is the blueprint of what we want to build? How will that building look like? Do you get what I'm saying? It's very important. Now, say the mistake now. Many young people start pursuing how they can get things, how they can meet people, how they can become friends with this person, how they can get this, get that, without first sitting down to ask the question, okay, what is the blueprint of my life? That's very important. Before you start building your life, you have to create the blueprint first. So that you don't get to the end of your life and see you have done the wrong thing or gone the. There's a quote that also mentioned that before you start climbing the ladder of success, you must be careful or you must know where that ladder is leading on. That's the power of vision. Before you start building your life, going about all your desires, pursuing things, you have to create a blueprint of your life. Right? And that's why vision is very important. Vision is very important. Thank you, leader. Let's say that vision is very important. All right. So I mentioned that purpose reveals why you exist. Vision reveals what the future will look like when you have discovered your purpose or fulfilled your purpose. Purpose reveals why you exist. Why vision reveals how the future will look like when your purpose is being fulfilled. I know you are sent to impact lives. I know you are sent to help other people. I know you are sent to transform lives. I know you know your purpose is to solve problems for people. That's great. But now, how will the future look like when that purpose is being fulfilled? Right. For example, this evening when we are currently on the project, right? It's called Top Outreach. It's one of the project or initiative we do in Teach and Purpose. And our goal for this year's edition was to impact 50,000 students, right, across 250 schools. And today, when I was getting the compilation of the schools we have visited so far, I saw we've hit our target for the year, which is 50,000 students. You can see the excitement I had because it was initially an idea, a vision, but because it was pursued, it's becoming a reality. But guess what? That vision was connected to a purpose, which is to help young people discover their purpose and start living in line with it. So it's important that beyond just saying that you have a purpose, you must ask yourself, how will that purpose look like when it's fulfilled? And that's vision. It's very important you understand that. It's very important you understand that. So I was talking about blueprint, right? Blueprint talks about the structure, right? Blueprint talks about the how something will look like once the process towards building something. That's what blueprint look like, right? For example, you want to build a house, you see the blueprint. This is how the house will look like. The windows will be here. And that's what you must have for your life. If currently you are listening to me and you don't have a blueprint of how your life will look like or how your purpose will be fulfilled, right? You are missing it. Have a blueprint. For example, when I was starting this on purpose in 2019, I had a blueprint. Okay, I'm going to set up this organization, and our purpose, core aim, is to help young people know their purpose because it's a problem. Many people don't know their purpose, and how can you make the most of your life if you don't know your purpose? So I said, okay, we are going to help young people know their purpose, and beyond helping them know their purpose, what stands out in what we do is that we also help young people work towards fulfilling it. So great. So how will this happen? Okay, we're going to set up this organization called Teams on Purpose International. We'll have different initiatives we do. Okay, we'll do Teams Top Outreach. Top Outreach will be our awareness program where we go to schools to help young people get aware and know what purpose is all about. Okay, after Top Outreach, what's the next thing? Okay, another initiative is to set up top clubs so that young people, after knowing their purpose, through top clubs, will start mentoring them. Don't forget, the goal is to help young people discover purpose and work in line with it. So we'll start mentoring young people to fulfill their purpose. And one of the way we mentor young people is this monthly webinar we do, right? It's a blueprint, right? Every month we'll come up, do a webinar that will help young people get the wisdom, the knowledge, and insight they need to start working in line with their purpose. So that's Top Club. We'll read books on Top Club because we know that leaders are leaders, and anyone that wants to build something, fulfill purpose and destiny, they must read. So every month we must read one book. So currently we are reading a book on Top Club. Okay, beyond reading books, we need young people to interact with like-minded people, to network with each other, to learn from each other, to interact with each other. So on top of game, we have another initiative where we call interactive session, right? Also, we said, okay, every month we need prayers, right? For you to fulfill purpose and destiny, you need to be close to God. So we said we must have a program on Top Club where young people meet together once a month to pray together and pray about how they can fulfill purpose and destiny for strength, wisdom. Don't forget, I'm talking about the blueprint. Now, beyond Top Club, I spoke about, okay, we need top hangouts where young people can hang out together, connect with themselves across different communities and states to work together towards even pursuing purpose, right? Top hangout was better, right? And that idea is that, okay, top conference, every year, let young people gather together to learn, to get inspired, and to network each other as they work towards destiny. Top conference. So before we even started this sense of purpose, there was a blueprint. I remember when I was creating my life goals too and my life blueprint too. I remember writing, okay, this is the first book I'll write, The Purpose Driven Teenager, helping young people discover their purpose. By the time I'm done in my 20s, by the time I'm done in my teenage years, I'll write a book called The Purpose Driven Teenager. By the time I'm done with my 20s, right, I'm going to write a book around called Maximizing Your 20s. And that's what I've done so far. So before you start living life, right, you have to create a blueprint of how you want that life to be. And that life, that blueprint must be connected to your purpose. That's why I call it the vision blueprint. Do you get what I'm saying, right? Please let me know if you're following me, everyone. So it's very important beyond knowing your purpose, you have to create a blueprint of your life, right? And that blueprint, one of the blueprints is that you must start creating a vision of how your life will look like, right? Once your purpose is being fulfilled. Once the purpose is being fulfilled. So vision is a blueprint for your life. That's vision. Vision is a blueprint for your life. When you can see a blueprint of a building, how it will look like. Once, so for example, I have diaries here where I've written different blueprints, right, of how my vision, my purpose will look like when it's fulfilled, right. So as a young person, you have to have. You can't just keep going through life, right. You have to have a vision, and that vision must be connected to your purpose, and that vision will help you fulfill that purpose because it's the picture of your purpose. So, so what is vision? Let me tell you what vision is, right? Like I said, vision is a picture of your purpose. Also, vision is a clear, compelling picture of the future you are committed to creating because of your purpose. Vision is the clear, compelling picture of that future you are committed to what? To creating because of your purpose. That means some people think they have vision, but what they have is ambition. Ambition is all about you. If everything is about you, it's ambition. Ambition is not necessarily committed to purpose, connected to purpose. Ambition is about me. And I told you about initially how my ambition was that I'm going to get married, I'm going to buy cars, build houses, travel around the world, and live happily ever after. Ambition is about yourself. So you can actually tell if what you have is a vision or ambition by asking, is it connected to purpose? If it's connected to purpose, it's a vision. If it's not connected to purpose, it's just ambition. And let me tell you something, right? It's very important because what transforms lives, what creates legacy is vision. If you only have ambition, when you die, your ambition dies with you. I've seen buildings. I remember I went to a community in a community, right? I can't remember in River State, right? A community in River State there. I saw a big and huge building. But guess what? A beautiful building, right? Completed building. But guess what? There are different grasses, weeds around the building. And then I was asking someone that, what's happening? Right? The person that built this has died already. And so nobody's ready to come back to stay there because it's in the community there. So the person may have the ambition that I want to have a beautiful house with a huge gate that is beautiful and so on and so forth. But that's an ambition. The person died. And guess what? That ambition died with the person. But imagine there's a vision that I want to build an organization that inspires maybe young people or build an hospital that help people that can't pay for hospital bills in other hospital with the same quality of standard hospital. I will be a standard hospital that give or offer treatment to people for free. Even if the person that built that vision dies, that building, as long as the person creates structures for that vision he has, that vision will remain, right? Keep growing, even in his absence. That's why ambition dies with you, but vision creates legacy. And if you want to do something that outlives you, which should be one of your core goal and desire, to build something that outlives you, you must start thinking about vision and you must start by creating a blueprint for it. If I leave this world today, things of purpose will remain, keep impacting thousands and thousands and millions of people because that's a vision. People will carry on that vision. If I die today, which I won't die yet because I have a lot of things to do in this world, right? If I die today, I have books that for currently my books I read in 12 countries around the world. Imagine if I didn't have a vision and then pursue that vision of writing that books. So if I leave the world, say Miles Muro, most of you know Miles Muro today. Most of you were not born, or maybe some of you are born, you didn't even know him when he was alive. Miles Muro died in 2014. Guess what? 10 years later, people are still talking about him. People are still getting blessed and transformed by videos. I have his books here. People are still reading his book. Because he didn't just have ambition. Imagine he has maybe probably a jet or maybe a building. That building maybe that might have dilapidated or maybe not functioning properly again. But the vision he has about the organization he built, the books he was writing, the lives he was trying, he still exists even when he's no longer existing. And that's the power of vision. Every young person, think beyond yourself, think beyond your lifetime, start thinking about how you can transform life. I remember I was watching a documentary about Abu Dhabi, right, Dubai. They were already thinking about the next 100 years, 50 years. Some of them will be alive when what they are thinking about on what to do to transform their country will be bettered or fulfilled. But they're already thinking ahead. You already have a blueprint. See where they are today. Where they are today is because of a vision they had many years ago. I remember getting a book by one of their leaders, right? Oh, I can't find it here. I think it's somewhere here. He was talking about, okay, this is my vision. Can you see it? This is what the leaders of Dubai write. My vision, challenges in the race for excellence. My vision. A place that was once just a desert. See what Dubai has become today because someone had a vision. He had a vision. And you can know why our country is the way it is today in Nigeria. Because leaders, they're just bothered about themselves, how they can take as much money as they can and benefit their people, them, their family, and themselves alone. They don't have a vision, and that's why our country is that way. And that's why we want to build young people that start thinking about vision, building something that outlive them, building a legacy that is connected to a purpose. So then that's the difference between ambition and vision. If everything you are thinking about is just your car, your money, everything about you, it's just ambition. Vision transcends ambition. Vision is a picture of a preferable future, but that is connected to your purpose. Outside of purpose, it's just ambition, not vision. Please, are you following me, everyone, quickly? So before I start talking about how you can do document and all those things, right? You must understand that why is vision important? Vision gives you direction. That's why it's important. Number one, vision gives direction. Without vision, you follow trend. You will jumping from one thing to another without a vision, right? So vision gives you direction. For example, I am directed, right? It will take, I don't know what it will take for you to help me or ensure I lose my, no, I know where I am going and I'm pursuing it. So if you see the energy that I'm willing to do what I'm doing, the passion, it's because I know where I'm going. See, direction is more important than speed. It's very important you understand that. Before you start running through life, you must ask yourself, where am I actually going? Because if you are clear about where you are going, there's a kind of energy you use or exude to pursue where you are going because you have seen something, you have seen a preferable future that is worth pursuing. So vision gives you direction. You start moving in several directions. Most people are not focused because they don't have a vision. So vision gives you direction. I'm telling you why vision is very important for young people, right? Vision makes decision easier. That's part of vision gives you direction. Once you know your vision, you know you can decide easily. You know what to study in school. You know the kind of skills to learn. You know who to partner with. You know who to work with. That's the power of vision. That's the power of vision. Also, vision gives you creates discipline. For example, most time I don't usually feel like coming live because today, this week alone, I've visited about 4 schools in Lagos State today, in this week. Today alone, I visited another school in a far place, in Paris student. I came home trying to work on other things, learn some other things, do meet with some people, right? And I still came live for this session. Because I know that one day is coming. All the videos and the webinars we have on this platform, a young person that lacks direction is going to find it one day and is going to help them find their way. So, because of a vision of the kind of young people I want to transform, I'll keep coming here, inviting guests to have sessions like this because I have a vision that this platform will be like the Netflix of Netflix, right? But Netflix of personal development, purpose discovery and development. Because on this platform, on YouTube, we have about 40 videos here about vision, purpose, discipline, technology, artificial intelligence, career, discipline, productivity, time management, a lot of videos. So imagine you are thinking about, okay, I want to learn about this. You come here and learn about it. You find it on this platform. And that's why, regardless of how I feel, discipline is doing what you need to do, whether you feel like it or not. Right? So I remain disciplined because I have a vision of what I am trying to build with Teams of Purpose and also this platform, our Teams of Purpose TV. So vision creates discipline, right? Vision creates discipline. It's very important you understand that. It won't be easy, but because it's connected to your vision, you are ready to follow through with it. Also, vision sustains you in difficult seasons. The road is never smooth. Exactly. Thank you, Leader Joy, right? Thank you, Leader Joy. Thank you, Leader Joy. Thank you, Leader Remisola. Yes, vision gives you direction. Vision gives you direction. Vision gives you direction. Vision gives direction. Yeah, as I was saying, right, the road is not smooth. If you are, it was John C. Maxwell that said that everything great is uphill, right? So currently, if you're not going through any challenges, just know that you're not probably aspiring for greatness. Every great person you know today that is going towards great thing, they are going through a lot of challenges because everything great is uphill, right? So if you think your life is just uh vibes upon vibes, ease. Like there's a part of the scripture that talks about woe to him that is at ease in Zion. If you are pursuing something that is great, it won't come easy. It will come with a lot of challenges. But the only way to go through that challenges is when you have a purpose and a vision, right? Most time when I get tired, if I imagine a vision, what I'm pursuing, it brings energy. So vision helps you go through difficult seasons. Times that you want to do something, there's no funds for it, people are not supporting you. Because you have a vision of what you are pursuing, what it looks like, you keep going. Also, vision help you, number four, vision attracts opportunities. Right? People support clarity. When people know that you have a vision, they will support you. For example, the current outreach we are doing currently, we have over 1,000 volunteers, 1,400 volunteers that signed up for it because I'm pursuing a vision, right? So people are attracted to a vision that inspires people. So vision attracts opportunities. People support you when you have a vision. Investors invest in vision. They don't invest in ambition. You can't come and meet someone that please invest in my, I want to buy a car, invest in my car. No, no. But you want to build a platform, you want to build an organization, you want to build something. Investors invest in vision. Volunteers join vision. I just give the example now. Volunteers join vision. Employers ask for vision. People follow vision. So if people are not following today, most people are doing what followers about. No, you're not designed to pursue followers. Followers is designed to pursue you, but they can only pursue you if you are connected to a vision. That's very important to understand that. Now, like I said before, purpose versus vision. Purpose is why you are here. The problem you are created to solve. Vision is when you start seeing the picture. So, for example, if you are called to improve the education system, right? That's a purpose. I am called. You know that I am called. My talents, my gifts, my passion, everything is connected to improving the education system. That's a purpose. But your vision can be this: to establish affordable secondary school across Africa that produces purpose-driven students or leaders. That's a vision. That's a picture of how your purpose will look like when it's fulfilled. For example, if your purpose is connected to technology, maybe you want to solve problems through technology, like what Elon Musk is doing, right? He's trying to make humans multiplanetary. That means you'll be able to travel across different planets, right? That's a purpose. But a vision can be to build software used by 100 million Africans. That can be a vision. You know that you want to use technology to transform lives. You know that's connected to your purpose. Now, a vision can be okay. I'm going to build a software used by 100, like what Futa Wave is doing, like what MoneyPoint and all those platforms are doing. Right? That's a vision. Vision is a picture of what your purpose will look like when it's fulfilled. For example, I am passionate about, or my purpose is connected to helping young people become purpose driven, helping young people know why they are here and walk in line with it. And my vision is to build an organization that builds 1 million young people by 2013. Young people who knows their purpose and are walking in line with it. And that's why I do what I do. That's a vision. And we are pursuing it. We are taking steps every day towards it. Maybe your vision, your purpose can be connected to healthcare. For example, you know your purpose is to save lives. You love saving lives. Your talent, your gift, your passion, your stories, your experience in life is connected to that purpose of helping save lives, right? Your vision can now be to establish hospitals where quality healthcare is affordable. That can be a vision. It's just a picture of your purpose. For example, in politics, I'm just giving different examples here. For example, if you know your purpose is to influence society through leadership, that's your purpose. You know that you will see what's happening in Nigeria, you want to do something about it. This leadership, I need to do something about this to transform my country. If it's connected to your purpose, right, that your purpose is to influence your society through leadership, the right leadership. Your vision can be to become a governor or a president who transform education and infrastructure. Do you get? Because you have discovered, okay, there's a problem in Nigeria or your country, and you know that you have what it takes to solve that problem. So, okay, my vision is that in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, I want to become a governor, I want to become a president that's use this solution I have inside of me to bet answers in my nation and transform lives. That's it. That's a vision. I've seen a young girl that I met some time ago that said she wants to become a president of Nigeria. And guess what? She's reading books, she's learning Currently, she's a prefect in her school, and she's developing herself, practicing for that vision she has betted, or that vision she wants to fulfill. So that's in politics. I'm just going through different areas. For example, in the entrepreneurship, right? You can say, okay, I'm an entrepreneur. I love creating solutions to problems. So you like creating opportunities. That's a purpose. Okay, you have the desire, the passion to create opportunities. You have the gifts and talent that require to do that. Your vision can be to build companies, employ maybe over 10,000 young Africans. That can be a vision for you. Please, are you getting my point, everybody? Are you getting my point? So, purpose is why you are here. Vision is where you start seeing the picture. For example, I said one of my visions is that I want my words to transform lives, to impact lives. I want my words to change the way people see themselves, to start working in line with purpose and their visions and dreams for life. But guess what? That's my purpose, right? But my vision is that okay, I'm going to write over 100 books before I die. Books that will outlive me, that will help me fulfill that purpose I have as regards changing the way people think, transform their life, helping them make the right decisions. And guess what? I am taking actions towards it. I've written 6 books. I'm working on my 7th and 8th books, right? I'm keep taking action towards it. So it's very important, right? It can cover different areas. It may be in media. Some people you are good at communicating, right? You are good at you know your gifts and talent. You are good at people knowing the truth. So you can say, okay, your purpose is that to communicate truth. People tell lies on media, you know, platforms like that tell lies, they distort the truth. Okay, say, I don't like how this is happening. I want to change that. That's the purpose there, to communicate truth. But guess what? Don't leave that purpose alone. Turn it to a vision, because vision is what is executable. Purpose is just knowing. You can't really execute on purpose, but you can execute on a vision that is connected to your purpose. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Exactly. Thank you very much, Leader Joy, for what you just shared. Thank you very much. So it may be to communicate truth. Your vision can be to own one of Africa's biggest media platform. That can be a vision. So that once you have a media platform, probably like CNN, probably like all those platforms you know, right? Media platform you can know that your channel is about communicating the truth alone. I am about telling someone about the vision I have, right, for the media, which is that I'm going to build a TV station, right, or maybe a media house or whatever it is, right? That the only thing we share there is inspirational news, positive news. In fact, even if negative things happen, right? Because most time, all those platforms thrive on negativity. Do you get what I'm saying, right? But I said the idea is that I'm going to build it in such a way that even negative news will find positivity in it and share that. I don't know how it goes yet, but that's a vision I have, and I'm sure that one way or the other, as I keep moving towards my purpose and vision, I'm sure that's going to be better too. And I'm saying that already. Are you getting my point, everybody? So it may be in media, maybe in ministry. Some of you, your goal is to go into ministry. That's where your purpose or the mountain of your influence is, right? That's where the mountain of your influence is. The mountain of influence is, right, in ministry. So you see, your purpose can be to disciple people, and then your vision can be to plant churches in every state in Nigeria. For example, see what within Christian Church of God is doing, having churches in different parts of the world, right? Don't forget, it was a purpose before to spread the gospel, to disciple people, but now that's translated the vision, building churches, transforming lives across different countries around the world. So ask yourself, beyond your purpose, what is my vision for life? I know I'm here to solve a problem, but now what's the picture? I remember a lady in Kenya, right? She wants her purpose is connected to helping to solve the world hunger, right? You know, young people in that country sometimes get hungry, don't have access to food, and many other things, right? So she wants to solve that, but get the vision she has, right? He provides free food, and currently she feeds over 500,000 young people daily for free. 500,000 young. See that vision being actualized in our very lives. What is your vision for life? Now, let me go about it. How can you define your vision? How can you define your vision without wasting time? I've spoken about what vision is all about. You need a blueprint and so on and so forth, right? Now, how can you define your vision? How can you document your vision? And how can you pursue your vision? Very quickly, let me not waste time, right? Define your vision. First and foremost, your vision must be clear, right? It must be very clear. That's defining, right? Know your purpose. Now that you know your purpose, you must have a clear vision. You must be clear, not vague. You must be clear about your vision. Your vision must be specific. It's very important you understand it. Your vision must be specific. It's very important you understand this. Specific. So I'm talking about defining your vision now. Your vision first must be connected to your purpose. Now that it's connected to your purpose, that means helping people, transforming lives, changing the world. Now that you understand that, now your vision must be clear. It must be specific. I get my point, everyone. It must be specific. Also, your vision must be future focused. That means it must be connected to something you want to do in the future. Probably in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. If you're thinking of something to do now, that's not vision. That can be a goal. But vision must be future focused. It must be clear about it, not vague, not I may want to do. No, you must be clear about it. Also, you must be specific. Okay, I want to impact 1 million people. I want to create 100,000 jobs. Okay, I want to build an organization that serves this. As so year, your goal, your vision must be clear. It must be specific, right? Also, it must be future focused. It's not about the present. It's about what you'll do in the future. Also, it must be big enough that it will stress you. Not stress you. For example, this year, by 2030, we want to impact 1 million young people through our organization, Things on Purpose. Right? If you can see the schedule, is it here? Things on Purpose. We want to impact 1 million young people by 2030. And guess what? This year, previously we've impacted 70,000 teenagers already. This year, we started a project on our annual project on the 4th of May. And our goal was to impact 50,000 students. In 8 weeks, we wanted to impact 50,000 students across 250 schools with the message of purpose. It's so big. To be said, I was thinking at the time that, wow, how will I do this? Will it be possible? But I knew that it's connected to my purpose. And I knew it will stretch me because I need to know more. I need to learn more. I need to know how to manage more people. It was not easy, but it was stretchy. But it was worthwhile. And guess what? Today, we have 1 week to go, and currently we've impacted over 50,500 students in 236 schools in Nigeria across 36 states. As at 6 weeks ago or 7 weeks ago, it was just a vision, an idea in our mind. But together with our amazing volunteers across different states, that vision is gradually becoming a reality. But at the beginning, it was stretching. So your vision must not must be what? Must be big enough to stretch you. It must be big enough to stretch you. Don't just write a vision that is very easy for you to achieve. That's not really a vision. It must be big enough to stretch you. Also, it must be practical enough to pursue. So initially, our goal for this outreach was that we want to reach 100,000 students. But with our current resources, with our current structure, I knew that, okay, this is not actually visible. It's not really visible, right? It's not practical enough. Based on our current resources, our current manpower, it's not practical enough. So we set another goal that is still stretching, but it is pursuable. And that's what we set for 50,000. But next year, guess what? We are currently building capacity and structure. By next year, we are going for 100,000 students. That's a vision too. And it will be achieved. So please, your goal must be big enough to stretch you. Also, it must be practical enough to pursue. For example, you've never written a book before, but you have a vision to write a book. And guess what? You say you want to write 5 books in 6 months. It's a great vision, right? But guess what? Is it practical enough based on your current capacity? I get my point. So dream big, dream big, have big vision, but ensure that it stretches you. Also ensure that it is practical enough to pursue it, right? Also, don't forget your vision must be flexible in strategy but consistent in direction. As you work towards your vision, the path you are taking towards it, you may say, "Oh, I want to do this way," but based on what I've learned so far, the best way to go about this vision is to go like this. Don't be afraid to try another way. But don't forget, keep your vision constant, but you must be flexible in your approach. Your vision must be constant, or your mission or vision must be constant, but the strategy may change, the methods may change, and be okay with that. You may say, I thought it would work this way before, but now it can't work this way, it has to go this way. It's okay. You get what I mean? That's why it's important to start. Don't wait to be clear to start because whether you are clear or not, as you work towards that vision, you are going to change some things, adjust some strategies. That vision remains. We are going to adjust the way you are going to achieve it. So don't be afraid to start it. Just start. Just start. Once Okay, so that's that about documenting, right? Defining your vision. Don't forget questions to ask while defining your vision. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? Ask yourself that question. What problem do I want to solve in this world? Ask yourself that question. What is that big problem? Do I want? What solution do I want to bet this world? What legacy do I want to create? Ask yourself those questions and be writing them down. Don't worry. As I ask yourself those questions, be writing what comes to your mind that's connected to your purpose. Don't forget it's about helping people. What do I want to become? Right? That will help me fulfill my vision. What problem do I that is big enough that I want to solve in this world? Who do I want to help? Because your vision must be connected to your purpose, and your purpose is about helping people. What impact do I want my life to make? All these questions I'm asking will guide me in defining your vision. Those are the questions I asked myself many years ago, right? If I die at 90, what do I want to be remembered for? Ask yourself that question. Some of you are teenagers here, some of you are adults already, or youths, right? In your 20s, your 30s, or maybe late teenage years, right? Regardless, ask yourself, by the time I'm 90, what do I want to be remembered for? For example, I want to be remembered for someone that inspire lives, someone that transform lives, someone that ignite hope in people and help them to dream again and help them to walk towards fulfilling their purpose and destiny. That's what I want to be remembered for, and that's what defines everything I'm doing. Okay, very sorry for the short distraction. Please let me know if I learned something. Let me know in the comment section if I learned something. Let me know in the comment section if I learned something. Let me know in the comment section. I'm sure if I learned something today. If I learned something today. So I'm talking about defining your vision. Defining your vision. Defining your vision. Also, ask yourself this question: if money wasn't a problem, what will I attempt? It can guide you in creating your vision or defining your vision. If money is not a problem, what will I attempt? Most of us, what stop us from betting vision is because money. How will I do that? Which moment? No, 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 don't think about that first. I saw a quote by Samademi in the school I visited 2 days ago. The quote talks about that if you're trying to build something, don't let money be the reason why you stop. You get? Don't let money be the first thing you think about. I'm telling you, it's very important. You want to do something, and all you're thinking about is the obstacles. Where will I see the money? No, 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 don't start that way. When I was starting this program, not that I have all the money in my account, right? We spent over a million. You get what I'm saying? In the last 6 weeks. But I just started by having it all in my account. But I knew that I must focus on that vision. What am I trying to build? And guess what? As I keep taking steps towards it, the resources start coming. Because when there's a vision, provisions follow. Everything I've done so far, I didn't start because there's no money somewhere. My parents are not billionaires or whatever it is. Do you get what I'm saying? I started because that vision is big enough. That vision is worth pursuing. And guess what? As I pursue it, the provision comes. One way or the other, provision will come. So ask yourself, what is that vision I have? Or what is that thing I will pursue if money is not an issue? It's very important. As you ask yourself this question, I'm sure ideas will come to you, right? Also ask yourself, what can I build that serves others, that serves God, and also impact the world? Those things will guide you in defining your vision, right? Most of you have to spend time praying to build those visions. There's a part in the scripture that talks about I will stand watch and hear. So it's important you stand watch. Sometimes you have to just take away every distraction and sit down and say, I want to build a vision for my life. It's very important to understand that. I want to sit down, spend time. Some of you you are too distracted. That way you're not hearing anything. You have to sit down, quiet, and just think about your life. It's very important to do this. It's very important. So that's about defining your vision. Define your vision. It's very important to define your vision. And I've asked your questions that can help you define your vision. Let me give you another practical example. Your vision can be, you can use this style, right? My vision is to do what? Bracket. My vision is to do what? Maybe my vision is to equip and inspire. You get what I'm saying? My vision is to bracket do what? For who? Bracket who? That means who are you? Who is your vision for? So they can bracket what will they overcome? Or what is the outcome? Do you get what I'm saying? Let me say that again. My vision is to bracket to do what? What do you do? For who? Bracket who? Who are you? Who is your vision for? So they can, what is their outcome? What is the outcome you want them to experience? So, for example, my vision is to do what? Equip and inspire who? Young people globally. To do what? What is the outcome? To discover their purpose and maximize their potential. That's how to craft a vision statement. I'm talking about vision statement now, right? That's a vision statement. Another one can be that my vision is to do what? To use storytelling, to use creative storytelling. For who? To change how Africa, what is the result, is perceived around the world. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how to craft a vision statement. Another one is that, okay, my vision is to do what? To build businesses, right? For probably a specific set of people, right? That what is the outcome? That solve problem and empower communities. So my vision is to what are you trying to do with your vision? Write it down. For who are you targeting with your vision? Is it pregnant people? Are you targeting entrepreneurs? Are you targeting teenagers? Are you targeting youths? Are you targeting maybe people that need tech solutions or whatever it is, right? Who is your vision targeting, right? And what is the outcome once that vision is realized? That will end it. It's very important to do that. Secondly, after you have defined your vision, the next thing that you must document it. See, write the vision plain. There's a part of the script I talk about. Once you have created the vision, write it plain. Write your vision. See, I write visions every time. I keep writing every time. Let me just show you some things here. All these diaries you see here are visions, like visions. Some are from 20 different years. I like doing practical stuff, right? It's very important. Okay. So there are visions. This is 2019. There are visions that keep writing, right? You must write your vision. This is 2022. I have 2020 somewhere here, right? You must write your vision. Okay. This is 2020. This is 2020. Okay, this is 2020. Write your vision. This is 2021. Okay, no, this is not 2021. This is 2021. Okay, I know 2021 is somewhere. But this 2022, this 2023, this 2024, this 2025, this 2026, this 2026, right? Write the vision. It's very important to write your vision. Very important. I keep writing. In fact, keep writing. Don't stop writing. You may not know how to see. Keep writing. Keep writing. Keep writing them. It's important. Write your vision because you can never pursue what you can't see. So beyond writing it, the other way to document is that you can create pictures in your house. For example, your vision is around the media. Your vision is around whatever it is. You can cut pictures around that. You want to speak to your world. You can cut pictures, right? Download pictures. Use AI to generate pictures, right? And also use AI to generate pictures and also place it in places you see it every day. Please 1 second. Okay, I was saying, right, document your vision, right? This is important to write the vision. If not, you forget it. Write it. Most time, see, writing down your vision is a way to turn the invisible to visible. Because you have a vision, it's in your mind. But imagine when you start writing it down, you are activating a part of your senses, of your brain, right? That starts seeing that vision as possible. That's why if I have a vision today, I write it down, no matter how big it is. Whether I know how to achieve or not, I don't care. I write it down first. Because don't leave it in your mind. Bet it. Writing down is a step towards betting that vision. So it's important to document your vision, very important. And beyond just writing down, you can, okay, you want to work in the media, you want to speak around the world, cut pictures around that. You can use AI to generate your image of you speaking to thousands of people and print it and place it on your wall or put your wallpaper on your phone. I get my point, everybody. You see yourself working in media, becoming a president, use AI, generate pictures around that. Print it out, place it in your walls because most time, what you constantly see, you become. What you constantly see, you achieve. It's very important to understand this. So document it. You think about it, write it down. Because if you can think it, you can achieve it, but you have to document it. Documenting your vision is a step towards turning that invisible. What you see in your mind, your imagination. There's no restriction in your imagination. Nobody can stop from dreaming. But after dreaming, visioning, write it down. It's very important to do that, right? And finally, beyond documenting it, the most important part, which is the final for this session, is to do what? Pursue it. Pursue your vision. Can someone say pursue vision? Pursue vision. Pursue vision. Pursue your vision. It's very important, right? Pursue means taking action towards your vision. Because that vision is for an appointed time, but you must start acting today. I started acting in 2019 as regards my vision. I started by visiting the first school in July. Is it July or June 2019? No, it's July. July 2019 when I was serving in River State. The first school, just about 300 or 400 students. If you go to our Instagram page, you see the picture as the first picture we posted there. In 2019 when I was serving, I was in my early 20s then. But guess what? 7 years later, we've impacted over 120,000 students across over 300. How many schools now? That's 340 something schools across 36 states in Nigeria. What started with one state, one school, a few students, has now spread across Nigeria. And from next year, we're going across Africa too. But it started with a vision that was worth pursuing, starting with one step at a time. So please pursue your vision. Pursue your vision. Very important. Don't start big. Starting big is a great thing when you are creating a vision, but it's a bad thing when you want to work towards it. So whatever you have captured your mind now, take the first step, no matter how little it is. Take the first step. Take the first step. Can someone say, I'll take the first step? So to pursue your vision, the first thing you must do to pursue your vision is that turn that vision into goals. So you remember that time when I said I have a vision to impact 1 million teenagers in 2030. The first thing I did in 2019 was that I said the next goal is that I need to visit the first school and impact maybe 400 students with the measure of purpose in the state I was serving then, River State. So that was my first goal. That was my first goal. Don't forget, I had a vision, 1 million, but I was humble enough and courageous enough to start small with just one school, a few students in one state. So after knowing your vision, break your vision, turn your vision into goals, right? Goals, 10-year goals, 5-year goals, 1-year goals. Then guess what? 90-day goals. Now, what can I do in the next 90 days? You want to write a book, 10 books in the next 10 years. Now, what can you do what can you do in 5 years? What can you do in 2-3 years? What can you do in 1 year? What can you do in the next 90 days? Your 90-day goal may be to learn how to write book. Your 90-day goal may be to take a course about writing book. Whatever it is, you must break down your vision into goals. It's very important. It's very important. You want to become an entrepreneur, whatever it is, right? The first goal can be that you need to go and learn about business. I'll take a course about business, or I'll get mentorship about business. That can be the first goal for the next 90 days, right? Or get a mentor. The next goal cannot be, okay, now again, what solution do I want to, what solution can I bet, or what problem do I want to solve? Starting about the problem I want to solve. When you find the problem, okay, what kind of unique solution can I create? Those are different goals, right? So no, whatever you see ahead, let it find expression in what you do yearly, what you do monthly, what you do weekly, what you do daily. So break down your vision, turn your vision into goals. It's very important. I'm running up shortly, right? Now, after turning your vision into goals, right? For example, your business goal can be to register your business, your first business. It can be, okay, to start saving for that thing you want to do. It can be to start posting online. I'm telling you, that can be a goal towards your vision. Maybe you want to become a media person. Your goal can be every week, I'll post a video online for 1 minute. Or I'll create a YouTube video and I'll share discussing a problem or something like that, right? You have to set goals in line with that vision. You must start small. It's very important. Don't wait. Don't start big. I'm telling you, that starting big has frustrated many people and caused problems for people. It's okay to start big, but my advice is that start small. Because as you start small, you start learning the wisdom, the strength. You will grow into it. The Bible talks about and they grow. You will grow into it. You have to start small. It's very important. Turn your vision into goals. Number 2 is that I'm talking about how you can pursue your vision. Build systems. Don't depend on motivation. Build systems. You want to become a great speaker, build systems. Maybe every day I'll practice for 10 minutes. Every day I'll watch one YouTube video about a great of a great speaker. Practice speaking. Watch great communicators. Record yourself. Repeat. That's if, for example, your vision is to speak around the world or to become a great speaker. So create system every day. Okay, every day I'll make sure I watch a YouTube video. I read a book about speaking. All right, I practice. I record myself. I review and start again. That's a system, right? A system can be that. Okay, for me to become this great speaker. Okay, maybe I must. Let me give an example. I must maybe start recording videos or live videos every month or maybe once a week. Because as I'm recording it, I will learn about how I'm speaking, how I gesticulate, how I do different things, right? And practice again for that to prepare and get better again. Do you know what I'm saying? Create a system. Create a system. I remember that was about 2 years ago. I created a system to improve previously, right? I love to speak, right? But I was not very good at it. And to get better at it, guess what I did? I remember 2 years ago, right? I started every month. I make sure I upload 2 to 3 YouTube videos on my platform, on my YouTube channel, right? I'll record it. Sometimes I'll do video reels for Instagram, for TikTok, and other platforms, right? Just to practice. Then I said, okay, every month I'll make sure I do 2 webinars for Teens on Purpose and also my life coaching company, right? Also, I remember that time I'll ensure that I speak maybe in church or when they give me I'll make sure I speak there. That can be a system to build your confidence, to also build your ability to speak as regards your vision too. So build a system. You want to write books, build a system. A system for getting ideas. A system for documenting that ideas, writing that book. A system for what? Maybe editing. Build a system around your life for whatever vision you want to achieve. It's very important. You want to become a big content creator, whatever it is, right? Build a system. Maybe every 3 days a week, I'll maybe create a content. Okay, I'll have a folder on my phone where I'll document ideas and document ideas as regards the problem or the message I want to share. And then every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll create a video or create a content or a blog post or whatever it is and share online. I'll do that consistently. That can be you don't know what it can become by just doing that. It's very important you understand that. So, number one is that turn your vision into goals. Number two is build system. Whatever goal you want to achieve, build system. System is the process to achieving that goal. That's a system. You want to, for example, you want to visit schools. You want to start visiting schools. You want to impact young people. A goal can be visit my first school, right? To impact students in next 2 months. Now, a system can be okay. Have a system for documenting maybe the letters you submit to those schools. The letter is submitted to the Ministry of Education. Have a system for getting volunteers. Have a system for sharing your stories online. Those are systems. You get what I'm saying? So beyond having a goal, also build systems. Number three is that learn consistently. You can never grow beyond what you know. So as you work towards your vision, better your vision or pursue your vision, keep learning, read books, attend programs, attend conferences, read. It's very important. Keep learning because as you learn, you'll be learning better ways to actualize your vision. Some of you, the current knowledge you have, if you pursue your vision that way, you may never achieve that vision. You may remember the story of Israelites when they had to go, what would have taken them 40 days? They had to take 40 years. That will not be your testimony, right? So learn, read books. You want to build an organization, I need people, learn about how to work with people, learn. So they don't frustrate you, I'm telling you. It's very important, learn continuously. Every big vision demands a bigger version of you. So learn. Number four is build relationships. It's very important. For you to pursue your vision and actually, you need people. You can't do it alone. Imagine how would I have visited over 300 schools or over 230 something schools in 6 weeks? How would I have done that? Impacted 50,000 students. I wouldn't have done it alone. Right? Thank God for the volunteers I have. Build relationships. Learn how to work with people. Learn how to connect. Learn how to network with people. You need mentors. You need peers. You need sponsors. You need those kind of people in your life. And you can get those people when you become a person of value, knowing that you have a purpose, and letting people document your vision, sharing your vision, pursuing your vision. You will start attracting those kind of people. That's how it works. Right? So every great vision requires a mentor. You require friends. There are friends that work with me today as I pursue my vision, the right friends. But I could connect with them because We are connected to a purpose. So you need friends, you need a team, you need partners, you need supporters, right? So build relationships. And finally, review. After this outreach we are currently doing, I and my team we are going to sit down. What worked? What didn't work? How can we prepare better to impact 100,000 students next year across Nigeria and Africa? So as you are pursuing your vision, keep learning, right? Ask yourself what worked monthly, what failed, what have I learned, what should I improve? Am I still moving towards my vision or am I getting derailing? Am I derailing already? Always review. Most of you are already going in the wrong direction, but when you review, you get yourself back on track. Review. That's how to pursue your vision. That's how you pursue your vision. As I round up this session, right, I've spoken about defining your vision. You must be specific. You want to impact a social number of people. You want to reach social number of people. You must be specific. Define your vision. Number two, I said document your vision. Write it down. Write it. Keep writing it. In fact, you can write it weekly. As sometimes I don't write it every time, just to get myself ingressed or to that vision. Also, create pictures. Use AI, generate pictures, paste it where you see it every day. You see yourself building an organization, yourself setting up, you write a vision, print it out, paste it on your wall, see it every time, inspire. For example, on my wall here, right, on my board here, there's a map of Nigeria here. Map of Nigeria is in front of me now. Because I know that we are going to conquer Nigeria. Do you get what I'm saying? When we conquer Nigeria, I'm going to impact students across Nigeria. Right? For next year's session program, I'm going to get the map of Africa. So I'll keep seeing it. Do you get what I'm saying? So document your vision, write it down, also create pictures around that, paste it where you can see it every day because you become what you see. Finally, pursue it, right? And I've shared how you can pursue it. As I round up today, you must understand this, right? I must share this, very important. I wrote this in my book, Maximizing Your 20. I wrote this in my book. What I'm about to share, I wrote in my book. It's talking about exposure, expand your vision. Exposure. Most of you can't see beyond what you have seen. Maismo said something, said, the eyes cannot see what the mind has not been exposed to. Some of you can't think big things because you have not seen big things. And that's why it's good to read books. It's good to attend programs. It's good to leave your location and go somewhere else that is bigger than your current reality. Because you can't see beyond what you're exposed to. Exposure expand your vision. Most of you are thinking, how to impact 2,000 students. When you've had me saying that I impacted 50,000 students, you start to, oh, okay, I'm not sure if everyone can still hear me, right? There was a glitch here, right? I'm trying to come back, but my video is not showing. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, please let me confirm. Can you still hear me? Can everyone still hear me? While I'm trying to come back, let me confirm if everyone can still hear me. Please confirm if you can still hear me. Confirm if you can still hear me. Oh, I'm trying to find out what is wrong. Okay, I want someone to confirm. Can you still hear me? I'm trying to come on, but it's not responding. I'm not sure if everyone can still hear me. Okay, great. I'm back, right? Sorry for the glitch, right? And very sorry about that. So let me just continue and round up this session. So I was talking about exposure, expand your vision. So you have to see, expose yourself, right? And for you to expose yourself, practical ways to do that is that please do this. Find people doing something similar to what you feel called to do. Find someone doing something similar to your vision for life. And guess what? Look them up online. Study their social media feeds. Visit their website. Read their books. Watch their interviews. Join their communities if you can. Learn from their journey. Not to copy them, but to expand what you believe is possible. Someone that is doing something similar to what I want to do in my life is Johnson Maxwell. Is Sam Adeyemi. Is T.D. Jakes. Is Tony Robbins. Guess what? I follow those people. I learn from them. I read their books. They are big. I heard about Joseph Maxwell at the time, right? How he has impacted millions of people, written almost 100 books. Those are the people that I'm following online. They inspire me. They tell me what is possible. When I say I'm going to travel around the world and impact lives around the world, it's because I've seen that it is possible. So please follow them online, find them, right? Expose yourself to them. You get what I'm saying? You may not meet them personally, right? But follow them online, right? Let their journey inspire yours. Not to copy them, but to expand your possibilities. It's very important. Tony Robbins says success leaves clue. Once you follow them, check what they do. I'm telling you, you start getting ideas. You start seeing what is possible. Before you're thinking of doing one small thing, you start saying, oh, I can do bigger. I can do greater. That's how it works. That's how it works. Please do this. Look for the 5 people that do something similar. They may not be Nigerians, they may be people across the world. Follow them online, check them up. I'm sure it's going to greatly help you, right? So I'm going to end this session with this, right? The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. So whatever you have seen ahead, please know that it's possible. Define it, document it, pursue it, expose your mind to possibilities. And I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time. The vision is for an appointed time. It will become a reality. And I believe you have learned something from tonight's session. We've spoken about vision and how your vision connects to purpose and how you can start pursuing your vision. And I look forward to each and every one of you working towards fulfilling your vision. Like I said, in the next 5 years, you will arrive. The question is where. I believe that you know where now. At the end of this session, take a pen, write down your vision, right? Write it down. You may not be clear about everything, but write something down, a vision, and then set goal in line with it. And then put a plan on what you start doing in the next 30 days or even 90 days as you get your vision. And with time, it will surely become a reality. Don't forget, the future belongs to those who believe in their dreams. Don't forget your vision must be connected to your purpose. And I believe that if you can do that, you will attract the right resources, opportunities that will help you fulfill that purpose. Any question, anybody? Don't forget, I'm expecting your question in the next 1 minute. Feel free to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to follow us across all social media platforms. Follow my personal pages, Mordecai Orimiladeye. Follow this organization pages, Things on Purpose. Don't forget, we serve both teens and youths, not just teens, right? And if you have any questions, you can drop it down. Currently, we are reading Visioning, right? This is our book for the month. If you're not reading it, please make time to read it. We are having our book review this Sunday, and I believe that as you do all these things, right, learn from this, take action towards it, you surely fulfill purpose and destiny. Thank you, Leader Joy. You are engaging throughout the session. I really appreciate that. You have learned so much. Thank you for reading. You're welcome. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining tonight. Till I see you next month in our next webinar. Keep feeling purpose and keep creating visions and working towards making them a reality. Good night.